Hi, Bishop Peter, and welcome to another exciting episode of Faith Questions with Bishop Peter Kirill.
Thank you, Mark.
So today's question has been in the news quite a lot. A prominent Christian leader has been sanctioned by the UK government just last week. And we're talking, of course, about Russian Orthodox Patriarch Kirill. Somewhat unusual for a government to sanction a Christian leader of such prominence like this. What are your views of that?
Well, it's unusual, but I think it's entirely fair, because what Patriarch Kirill is doing is offering Christian support for a very aggressive, very murderous approach to Ukraine by Putin and Putin's armies. So I support the UK government doing this. Right. I think there needs to be some way to challenge Kirill and what it means to be a follower of Jesus. And I do not see how you can be a follower of Jesus and support military aggression.
Sure, there's a contradiction there, isn't there? Obvious contradiction.
I think it's a huge contradiction.
The Pope said something interesting the other day about Kirill, and said that he should not turn himself into Putin's altar boy. Bit of a quotable quote, really.
That's very quotable. It's very colourful language.
Yeah.
And I think it was really good of the Pope to make that challenge to Patriarch Kirill.
Okay, so this is interesting, happening a long way away. How should our parishes respond to this international crisis over there in Europe?
Well, I think there's two things in particular we should be doing. One is praying, because we are a long way away. We can't do much. Our government's done a little bit with some military support, but we are a long way away. But we're very close when we pray. Pray for peace, pray for an end to the aggression. But the second thing I think we should be doing is being part of public opinion that encourages our government to join with other governments to stand up to the aggression of Putin. Because if Putin wins this war in Ukraine, it looks like it won't be the end of his aggression in other parts of Europe. And the rub for us way down here in the South Pacific is that we have another strong military force to the north of us, China. It's making various aggressive moves around Taiwan and potentially around spheres of influence in the Pacific. What will that mean for this century? It's not just that we may or may not like Chinese aggression. What worries me about China is it's no friend of the church. And if China controls more of our country, I believe our freedom to preach the gospel in the long run could be compromised. So let's stand up to aggression in today's world.
Okay. Thank you. We'll close off with those thoughts. Thank you so much. And just a reminder to our viewers that if you found today's question interesting, please like this video and forward the link to others. We'd love you to do that. And don't forget to engage with questions of faith yourself. Get involved in your local church and pass on the good news of Jesus in these challenging times. He is still the hope of the world.
Absolutely.